frozen poopsicles, election shamania, and smells like bacon on today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes!
Everybody to 1, 2.
Wait. Election Shamania, that was the best we could come up with?
That is.
That's
What's
where we
wrong
settled?
with that? No one cares about that part.
Shamania.
No one's going to turn off the podcast because they're like, oh, there's a shamania. I don't know what that is. If anything, it's going to intrigue them and say, oh, I got to know what shamania is.
Well, if they didn't turn it off then, they're turning it off now because we can't get through our intro. Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
And it's Ricardo Leon. I got like a pizza piece. Something stuck in my mouth.
Keep us posted. My name is Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And I'm Aaron Kraft.
Aaron Kraft, our resident judge. Welcome back.
Good to be back.
Very sincere. Post-election show.
Can you guys believe that?
It was a doozy.
It's crazy what happened. And the results really blew my mind.
The results were so unbelievably unexpected.
Yeah.
But expected at the same time.
Yeah, but they're like still so disputed.
Yeah.
Like nobody knows for sure.
And it's
for sure.
So we're all recording from different parts of the new United States.
The shamanic states.
I have to share something that I saw before the election that really just solidified what this election has been about. Someone
solidified some poop into a knife.
I was going to say, would you take a picture?
Yeah. And that's how I tie in round 1. Don't worry, listeners, we'll get to it. But first, I do want to talk about this. Someone I am regretfully friends with on Facebook, posted this not as rhetoric, not as hyperbole, not as satire, but like really, really as a reason not to vote for Biden, okay? He posted the Biden-Harris election campaign poster. And on it, it says text 30330 for more information on Biden or whatever. So the number is pretty insignificant, other than what I think is that the 3s kind of look like B's for Biden. And it's easy to remember. Okay, so someone pointed out that if you divide the year 2020 by 666, you get 3.0330.
That's awesome.
And that Biden did it intentionally because he's a member of a devil's worshiping cult. And that's like all a part of the QAnon theory and all this shit. And I'm sitting here looking at this and people are agreeing and being like, yeah, dude, this is the shit I'm talking about. And it's like, what are you talking about?
It is
what
shit.
Yes. Have to do with the election? Like, you're really not going to vote for Biden because the number 2020 divided by 66 is a text-in number?
Look, if you need a calculator to do the math, you don't get to own the results of that, okay? He didn't know any of that until he got a calculator.
You know, there are plenty of things to criticize Joe Biden about, but I'm glad somebody chose the most pressing issue.
Yeah, he's a satanic pedophile. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Am I saying that right?
That's actually why I voted for him. That's so rock and roll.
Pedophilia?
Oh, not that part. I thought that was like what you used to file down your feet, like the.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Pedophile. Get rid of those.
He's a satanic
horns.
Foot filer.
Foot filer.
So
What do you call a file that you use on your foot? You don't call it a pedo.
You just call it a file.
Certainly,
you don't call it a pedophile. I'm shocked that you guys don't call it a
I think it
pedophile.
would be
Guys, I gotta call some people. I made some mistakes.
a petty file.
A petty. Pedicure. A pedicure. A pedophile.
Yeah, I got terrible feet. That's why I was voting for Biden.
Oh, I've been making a mistake. I should be saying pedophile, not pedophile. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Anyway, as you
So
can
now
see,
I know how to text Satan. That's pretty
yeah. Well, the election's over, so you don't need to text that anymore.
cool. Yeah.
But
By the way, we're recording this before the election, so we have no
What?
idea what's gonna happen.
but we
Every
could.
single person was on board for this dumb joke, and you just like shat on. Everybody was doing it. Everybody, in a rare case of like unity of this show, we were all on board to like pretend like this was after the election, and you just like, what, Jeremy? You're insecure about like following through with this premise?
No, I just think a long inside joke is not fun for the listeners.
Jeremy is like, and now for my next trick, I will cut this woman in half. Not really, not really.
I do think it's important that at some point we point out that we don't know what we're fucking talking about.
Yeah, we went through it long enough. It's
You guys don't have to
let
say
them
that
on the secret.
explicitly. I think it comes across tacitly.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Well, actually, I learned that there is a paradox where unless you are like with someone and you know them, it's actually nearly impossible to know whether someone's being sarcastic or not.
Well, I also think, and this is probably, supported by Carly's dipshit friend, people believe anything and everything.
Here's the most frustrating part. So I commented, basically, all these people were commenting some funny shit. Like one guy did the numerology of Donald Trump's name, and if you do it and you add all the letters together, then it equals HH. And he said, HH, Heil Hitler, Trump, Heil Hitler. And like, I was laughing because that's just as fucking ridiculous. But then the original poster was like, no, that's not the same because Trump didn't choose his name and Biden chose his text and number. And it's like, wow, you're defending this?
There's a certain logic to that, I think.
I mean, you have to do this stuff, because it's so difficult to find instances of them being shitty.
That's what I said. I was like, there's literally a billion things to criticize, and this is what you're doing. And then because I was using logic and reason, then a guy called me a tinfoil hat. And I was like, I'm the only sane person on this post.
The projection is strong with this one.
That is what the most insane person would say, though.
Well, then he posted a meme with a quote from Hillary Clinton, and I looked it up, and it was like completely made up. Like Hillary never said the thing.
She said, "Yummy, yummy children. I love sucking blood."
Yes, exactly. And it said the book and the page number and everything. And then I looked it up, and it was like, Hillary is not mentioned in this book. She not like.
She did say that, by the way, but she didn't mention that she was joking, so everybody just thought she meant it. So.
It's the paradox.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So Jeremy learned that lesson, and that's why he's
He
bringing us
learned
full
from the
circle
Hillary
here.
campaign.
She really,
Didn't we all?
She really
Lock
meant
him up. Lock him up.
She really meant yummy yummy feet, but
Yummy, yummy foot filing tool.
File that under petty.
All right. Well, speaking of all this shit, are you guys ready to get into round
Wow.
number one?
Mhm.
I guess.
I actually really enjoyed the stories for this episode, so I'm excited to read them. All right, round one. Man who made knife from frozen poop is among 2020 Ig Nobel winners. Ig Nobles.
That sounded like a Confucius saying.
Men who make frozen poop make Ig.
Racist.
Ig Nobles are
Racist.
That's
And you
racist.
fell right for my trap, Carly.
Confucius was a little racist. Yeah, that's true.
Carly, what did Confucius say?
Ig Nobles are a satiric prize awarded annually since 1991 to celebrate 10 unusual or trivial achievements in scientific research, aimed at honoring achievements that first make people laugh and then make them think. But perhaps this year's Ig Nobels should have been renamed the Ick Nobels. Am I right? This year, and I am right. This year, an anthropologist who tested an urban legend by fashioning a knife out of a frozen human feces and a man who found that spiders oddly give scientists who study insects the heebie-jeebies, are among some of the 2020 winners. Meitan Aaron, probably not going to say that name right. Meitan Aaron has been fascinated since high school by the story of an Inuit man in Canada who made a knife out of his own excrement. The story has been told and retold, but is it true? Aaron and his colleagues decided to find out. Aaron, an assistant professor of anthropology at Kent State University in Ohio and co-director of the university's experimental archaeological lab, used real human feces frozen to minus 50 degrees centigrade.
The real shit.
And pedophiled it to a sharp edge.
Poopophile.
Poopophiled it. He then tried to cut meat with it. The poop knives failed miserably, he said in a telephone interview.
Tears in his eyes.
Shocked.
There's not a lot of basis empirically for this fantastic story. The study is a little gross, but makes an important point. There are a lot of narratives out there based on phony or unproven science, including the Biden 30330. In order to keep the tradition of real Nobel Prize winners handing out the Ig Nobels, organizers came up with a bit of a video wizardry. Each winner was mailed a document that they could print out that included instructions on how to assemble their own cube-shaped prize to make it look as if the real Nobel laureates were handing them out. They handed their prizes off-screen, and the winner reached out off-screen to pull in the one they had self-assembled. Other Ig Nobel winners include the world leaders who think they're smarter than doctors and scientists, and a team of researchers who looked at why chewing sounds drive some people crazy. As usual, most winners welcomed the recognition that comes with the spoof prize.
Who'd like to go first in this round?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, Ricardo Leon.
Ginsu, how about Shih Tzu? Like the dog.
Why don't you wait until the helicopter stops?
No, you guys got to see this. Let me get back to it. Oh God, you guys got to see this. Look.
Was it
Vote early.
This is vote early. I've seen that
Oh,
too.
well, it's too late. The election's over.
Yeah. Why are they flying the day, the weekend after the election?
Ricky, you're ruining the joke. Say your joke again.
Ginsu, more like Shih Tzu, like the dog. I didn't say more like. I messed it up because I don't have my notes in front of me.
Okay.
All right. I'll go next.
Okay.
I didn't like this story at all.
Hey, them's the breaks. Let's see. Wait a minute. That's not a knife.
It's like,
This is
wait
a
a
knife.
minute. That's not a knife.
It really took him a while to decipher. Like, I know that. I know that smell.
That's not a knife
Why? Why does my knife have corn in it?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Corn in it.
If you're ever sent to prison, you'll know what to do. Make a shiv out of frozen poop, but just know that it'll take some practice smuggling the cryogenic chamber up your butt.
I'm just imagining at the place when they get the pat down and the cryogenic thing falls out. And they're like, hey, what is this?
It's just my poop.
I'm holding it for a friend.
I didn't put that up there.
My friend wanted to freeze my poop.
To make a shiv. I mean
a shit.
I mean, a shit, yeah.
Did you know you can make a shiv out of a piece of soap? I mean, a shit. Shit. I fucked it up. Never mind. Edit that out. All right. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
we know instantly that as soon as you say edit that out, Bob will purposefully leave it in.
And that's
Mac
comedy.
the knife, Mac the knife has such teeth, dear, and he keeps them shitty brown.
You know, I like the Mac de la Noche reference there. You know, I'm a jazz fan. So
That's a thumbs up from Aaron and
Thumbs up to Rick.
nobody else.
He's got shit all over his teeth.
All right. The poop knife wasn't very effective. The best it could do was cut cheese.
I realized in the first leg of the jokes that I should try to quickly think of a cut the cheese joke, but thanks for taking that off my plate.
Literally.
God, I know. Yeah.
The study was based on an episode of Man vs. Wild, where Bear Grylls killed a deer with the poop knife and drowned an attacking grizzly bear by peeing right into its nostrils.
Oh,
And you can too.
that'd be such a weird way to murder someone.
After Bear
Waterboarding them with
Grylls.
your own piss.
You sound
is
very
nuts.
intrigued, though. Well, waterboarding them with your own piss.
That's
I
just survival,
never thought
Carly.
about that. Excuse me, I need to get myself a glass of water.
She just pours the whole thing on her face, a whole bucket of pee on her face.
I'm not going to waterboard myself with pee.
Oh, you haven't lived.
I don't chew so well, so my poop usually comes out like a Swiss Army knife.
Corkscrew.
A pedophile.
Oh, hey, that's so cool. Your poop has a can opener in it.
Does that Swiss Army knife come with a pedophile?
This experiment shows that the story of the Inuit man who made a knife out of his own feces is likely not true. I guess he just made it up to sound cool.
That's pretty cool.
He one-upped everyone else at that party.
He number 2 up to everybody.
Scientists are studying making knives out of poop. Other scientists' fear of spiders and the grossness of mouth noises. So that's why Donald Trump won re-election. Why are we listening to these people?
I like the freeze
Oh
frame.
wait, I thought it was we weren't post-election yet, Jeremy.
I'm playing your stupid game, Ricky.
Well, speaking of stupid games, this. Is that it for the jokes? Aaron Kraft, our resident?
Yeah, I think it is actually. Yeah. So I took notes. I wrote down everything, and
We're very proud.
I don't understand how you would fit a cryogenic chamber up your butt.
Bend
I
over
realize
and I'll
it's-
show you.
I realize it's just an attempt at comedy, but I feel like that was too absurd.
I think most of my jokes boil down to just an attempt at comedy.
I want to see
This
Aaron
round.
at a comedy club, like going like, "Hey, nice attempt at comedy."
There needs to be a semblance of reality to it, maybe. I don't know, but I liked the imagination that Jeremy had. Bear Grylls, that was a whole adventure. That could be a whole episode of Bear Grylls doing that.
Where'd you come up with a character like Bear Grylls?
Oh, is that not his name? What's his name?
No,
It is.
That's his name. Yeah, okay. That Rick had Ginzu Shih Tzu. He had the Mac the Knife joke, which it brought back a lot of fond memories as I studied jazz a long time ago. But it wasn't funny, but it did bring back fond memory.
He's got shit on his teeth. What's not funny about that?
There's a lot not funny about that.
There's a lot very wrong with that, Ricky.
A lot wrong. Swiss Army Knife was actually funny. A little more reasonable because Swiss Army Knife could possibly fit and come out. So, however, it was Bob. He had "That's Not a Knife" and the "Cut the Cheese" joke, which was quite on point given the topic. So I'm going to give this round to Bob.
All right,
Thank-
congratulations, Bob.
Appreciate it. All right, that was a doozy, but we got 2 more rounds to go.
That was a dookie.
No,
All right, round 2.
TV.
Round 2.
Peruvian shamans use ancestral ritual to predict winner of U.S. elections. Finally, a real election prediction. Anyway, this won't even make sense because the election's already over and we know who won. With incense, smoke, flowers, and photos of President Donald Trump and Democratic rival Joe Biden, Peruvian shamans performed an ancestral ritual for the U.S. elections. But there was little agreement about who would win on the November 3rd ballot. I mean, the other day. Who won the other day? Because we all know. Chanting and blowing a traditional Andean shell instrument. I'm going to mispronounce a lot of shit in this.
It's a very awkward intro to that sentence, too. But.
Chanting and blowing a traditional Andean shell instrument.
There we go.
The shamans, dressed in multicolored garb, invoked the Pachamama or
Chamama.
Pachamama?
That's what Joe Biden did. He invoked Barack Obama.
Pachacho Mama.
What?
The Pachamama. The shamans, dressed in multicolored garb, invoked the Pachamama, or Mother Earth, for the U.S. vote to take place in peace, without attacks or any witchcraft between the rivals. Shaman teacher Ana Maria Simeon.
Except for this witchcraft, but no other witchcraft.
But this is like good witchcraft. They're being kind. Shaman teacher.
Good witch or a bad witch?
Are you a Republican or a Democrat?
I'm an independent. What kind of witch am I?
Sandwich.
Shaman teacher Ana Maria Simeon, during the ritual, held in a low-lit room of an old building in downtown Lima, said she was in favor of Biden. That is why we are cleansing him. We have seen that they are attacking him with witchcraft, with a black doll, with a voodoo doll they are shadowing to remove him, said the shaman, with necklaces wrapped around her neck. During the ritual, shamans dressed in the Andean ponchos and cloaks rubbed medicinal plants, fruits, and even a live snake on photos of Democratic candidate Biden and Republican Donald Trump. Good energies to Mr. Donald Trump, said the master shaman Pablo Torres, carrying the snake on one of his shoulders after squirting a strange liquid from his mouth onto the image of Trump.
That's
Why?
what Bear Grylls did.
Why?
Badger.
Because he is deserving. He needs good energies, good vibes from his followers. He said, we are supporting of the gentleman. Gentleman? He will win. He is a winner.
All right, I'll go first in this round. Good energies to Mr. Donald Trump. He will win. He is a winner, said Master Shaman Pablo Torres, who looks remarkably like Trump with a big mustache and sombrero.
Donald Trump also says he's being attacked with witchcraft and a black doll, which of course is his nickname for Kamala Harris.
I told the witch doctor the U.S. wasn't great. I told, I forgot it's supposed to be Trump. I told the witch doctor the U.S. wasn't great. I told democracy that it would have to wait. And then the witch doctor told me to put kids into crates.
Whoa, what happened?
What?
To put kids into crates.
Okay.
I forgot it was stupid.
Ooh-ee, Pachamama.
Okay, so
There you go.
this part,
Walla
guys.
walla bing bing.
He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang. Where are my people at? Walla walla bang bang. Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla walla bang bang.
Walla woo, that's a very nice.
Tang walla wee bing bing.
Yeah.
What just happened?
I have no fucking idea.
I was singing, nobody was singing with me, and then all of a sudden I hear Aaron go, right bang.
That would be your shitty internet connection.
Yeah, because all I heard was this.
Okay, then you guys sing that part for me.
No worries, Ricky. You can sing along when I do that joke.
Politicians are performing their own rituals leading up to the election, where they gather together and take turns shitting on the working class.
And making knives out of it.
Stabbing them with their own shit. I told the witch doctor that I was scared to vote. I told the witch doctor that I was losing hope, and she said, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, Trump, Trump, Biden, Biden, bang, bang, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, Trump, Pence, Biden, Harris, bing, bang. I walked right the fuck out of there.
Well, now for my equally as good song. I told the witch doctor that I would build a
God.
wall. I told the Mexico they would pay for it all. And then the witch doctor told my ugly orange penis was small. He said, ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang.
You didn't change the best part of the song, which is the ooh, ee, ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should have
Ooh-ee.
Jeremy sing that part.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ee,
Jeremy did.
ooh, ee, teeny tiny wang wang.
ooh, ee, ooh,
Yeah.
Tang colored tiny wing wing.
Yeah, Jeremy and Rick and Carly need to form a super group for this.
A super pack.
A super pack, yeah.
I want to hear Jeremy's chorus again. It was so cute.
I think you're about to.
I hope so.
Yeah, I might as well just do that one again instead of my third one. I'll tell my real third joke. Something tells me these Peruvian shamans aren't so impartial. Maybe it's the MAGA headdresses?
Skipped Robert.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, Robert.
But keep that in mind, Aaron. Shamans call upon Mother Earth to help ensure there is peace after the U.S. election, regardless of the winner. Finally, some people with level, albeit shrunken heads.
One more time.
Rick,
One more time.
I think Ricky's got a third round of this.
Yeah.
All right. I told Americans COVID they'd have to endure. I told America that I would find a cure. And when they asked me when I said I wasn't sure, he said that ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang.
I know
I'm
you're
so
really
glad you
you're really
repeated it.
you were really hoping we were going to join in on the last one.
You can't sing together on Zoom. It doesn't work. But Jeremy, I want to hear your version. One more
No,
time.
it was ooh ee ooh Trump Biden Biden bing bang ooh ee ooh Trump Pence Biden Harris bing bang.
All right, now,
That's
Rick,
so
you have
much.
30 seconds to respond.
Wuhan, China virus, ding dong.
Come
And
on, man.
I'm gonna do what the other candidate does, which is this.
Silent facial expressions. Not approval.
All
I
right.
was trying to think of something that goes with that like bridge at the end where it goes like, you know, I was something, then the guy that's so much wiser. I was thinking like, how was I to know the economic gap would widen?
Yeah.
The lives that matter would have to be black. And
Resident
now I'm
Judge
facing a
Aaron
guy whose name
Kraft.
is Giles.
That'll do it for the jokes in round two.
Now I'm facing
So how did the points
Kamala
shake
and
out?
a guy named Joseph Biden.
Now Ricky's
Nay.
debating Bob and Aaron.
Now I'm go.
I
gotta say-
but now I'm back.
I gotta say, Ricky, I don't know the song
Back.
well enough to know if your bridge parodies is in line.
Here's what I do know is
Yes,
that Rick
no.
has talked enough. Aaron Kraft, resident judge. We need points.
It's really coming unraveled here, it seems. But this was a good round. Everybody did very well here. Bob had two strong jokes, shitting on the working class and shrunken heads. Those
That's
are
Bob.
funny jokes. Though I would think if you were shitting on the working class and I think they would make the knives out of it to kill the people shitting on them, right? Wouldn't that be the narrative? Sort of a
When
French
life
Revolution.
gives you cold shit.
Yeah.
Make a shiv. Jeremy had me cracking up with the Kamala Harris witchcraft joke. And then him and Rick had this fun balance because Rick's witch doctor had far superior, like what, the body of it?
Lyrics?
So Rick's, yeah,
Speaking
like
of lyrics and songs.
Oh,
now
lyrics.
that Aaron mentioned it, I'm upset that no one did a I'll make a shiv out of poo.
Rick had the superior verse, but Jeremy had the superior chorus. So, like, if you combine them, I think it'd be the ultimate, witch doctor
ultimate parody.
remake. Yeah, the ultimate witch doctor parody. So it's really tough to judge this round. But to make it interesting, I'm going to give Jeremy and Rick a point, which makes everybody tied.
Wow. Tied going into the third round.
So the team of Rick and Jeremy earned a point.
Yeah. Leon Martinez, 2020.
Ooh, Leon Martinez. You can edit this out, but do you guys know how to do this thing like because the chipmunks do the thing
I
and
have
they go
no idea what that is.
You know how they
I don't know what you're doing.
Am
Yeah,
I doing
the
it?
chipmunk
Is this
thing.
it? Right here?
You have to do you like make Rick, it's like your Trump impression. Make a butthole.
Make
Make
it
a
a
tiny
tiny butthole.
butthole with your fist. And then you put the fist over your mouth.
Then you
and
put a
say
little
the word-
lotion in there, and then you can just.
And you go like this. You say
I did it.
you say the word girl.
I can't fucking do that.
I have no idea how you're doing that. Carly turning to the left, turning to the right ain't gonna.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting pranked here.
I'm doing it. This is literally what my hand is doing.
Open your hand. You don't have like a modulator in your hand.
Yeah, she's got a vocoder, the hose, the keyboard.
She's got a chipmunk in her hand.
All right, don't fuck this up.
Let me free.
All right, round 3, just around the corner.
Breathable bacon face mask gives wearers the aroma of bacon. I read that so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take that again. Breathable bacon face mask gives wearers the aroma of bacon. I read that exactly the same as the first time.
That was far better.
A U.S. company is offering fans of breakfast meats the chance to enjoy the scent of sizzling pork anytime they want with a bacon-scented face mask. Hormel, the company who makes the mask, said the Black Label Breathable Bacon Mask uses the latest in bacon smell technology to give the wearer the experience of smelling bacon anytime they don the COVID-19 protection accessory. Bacon fans can register to win a bacon-scented mask until October 28th at breathablebacon.com, which we know happened before this recording, so we can't play the joke. Remember, guys, because this is after the election.
I think I'm done with the bit.
I think I'm done with the show.
Yeah.
Hormel Black Label Breathable Bacon is bacon scented for an irresistibly breathable, heavenly aroma that you can keep all to yourself. The website states, Hormel said the company will donate 1 meal to Feeding America for every contestant entry, up to 10,000.
We don't want to spend too much on poor people.
Just enough to make us look good.
Yeah, it would be a nice change. Bacon scented face mask. I found that all the masks I wear smell like coffee and cigarettes.
He smokes and drinks coffee.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You should have just taken a pack of cigarettes and just.
Andy rides a motorcycle, and he takes his pills with no water. There's only one thing that smells like bacon, and that's conformity.
All right.
Because you're wearing masks.
Yeah.
I'm free. I'm in America.
Yeah. And
I
Rick
think
is
that's-
not joking right now.
That's funny. Conformity smells like bacon.
Rick, you look like you're waiting for an alien spacecraft to beam you up right now.
I always am.
I think we're waiting for that. Breathable bacon, the real American dream. Back to you, Jeremy.
This just in. Breathable bacon masks being recalled after too many people try to eat them.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky, are you sleeping?
You could poop.
No.
Resting his eyes.
Listen up. Okay. So, honey, I'm so glad this is 2020 and you can go out to work and bring home the bacon. But because this is 2020, you can't come in the house because you can also bring back COVID-19.
Now this is
Interesting.
big hit with Aaron because he loves that realism.
It's a public service announcement or something.
Now, Ricky, did you make that up?
Yeah,
Like
I
right
made
now?
all my jokes up.
No, I mean right now.
Yeah, just right now.
On the fly? Yeah.
Oh,
One of your most coherent jokes in a while. That's pretty good.
This is perfect for all those struggling folks out there who want to remember what food smells like.
Mm-hmm.
And you know you have COVID because
Shut up.
Oh, because I'm stepping on Jeremy's joke.
No,
People
he's
don't talk
shutting you
about
up
that
because you're a
symptom.
woman. Stop talking. Mute her microphone.
Shut her up. Shut her up. Also, once you can no longer smell the bacon, you've got coronavirus.
That's what I
Okay.
was gonna say.
Okay, Carly, what were we going to say?
But,
Now
but
that I
I
said
made
mine first?
I made that up on the Mike Pence fly.
That's going to feel like 1 billion years ago once this.
The Mike Pence fly.
Only because of who won the election.
I like the Jeff Goldblum fly, but the Mike Pence fly was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Better than I thought. Rick?
It's where he got in a time machine and there, or not a time machine, a teleport machine, and there's accidentally a gay guy in the machine with him, and he comes out and Mike Pence is like, part gay now.
So is the other guy part not gay?
Yeah,
think
part
Jeremy
Mike
is-
Pence.
Jeremy is now referring to the SNL sketch about the fly. Is that what you're referring
Part
to?
non-gay.
Where are we at?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Rick's turn.
Bacon.
Good stuff. All right, let's see. As a supporter,
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
Let's see. Who's gotten the virus? Tom Hanks?
as a supporter of Hormel
Donald
Foods,
Trump?
Are you
That guy
just
Luke
listing
that we know?
Are you just listing people who you've been aware of that have had COVID?
as a supporter of Hormel Foods, I am also a proponent of PPE, processed pork eating.
What?
I muted Rick, and I think he has to unmute himself.
He does.
Oh shit.
So,
He's just listing more people
Yeah.
that have had COVID. It's not like he's telling a joke.
all right, so Aaron Kraft, that'll do it for the jokes in round 3. So we need your judgment.
All right, so Rick only had one joke, but I think conformity smells like bacon was actually really damn funny. So I'm gonna give Rick
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
There you go.
kudos for that
That
one.
would be funny if Kevin Bacon had been one of the people who got COVID.
That would have been
He was.
very funny.
Or like, to stay safe, keep 6 feet of Kevin Bacon.
Stay
Oh,
6
that's pretty
degrees
good.
away from Kevin Bacon.
6 degrees away.
Mhm.
Okay, Aaron was giving me points. Sorry.
Carly
Sorry to interrupt,
and Bob are looking in the same direction right now.
Hey, Bob, let me tell you something.
What's going on over there? Oh, I'm the wrong way.
And we're back. All right.
All right.
So I think Bob had a rough round here, but I did like the last one, the processed pork eaten for PPE. That was funny. And then Jeremy had a good one there. Recalled for being eaten, the second joke, and can't smell the bacon equals coronavirus. Third joke, very clever on Jeremy's part there. So who to choose? I'm going to go ahead and give it to Jeremy because he had the most funny jokes of the round. Jeremy, you are the winner.
Yay, Jeremy.
Yay.
Hello.
Shocker, Jeremy wins when Aaron comes back.
Ricky, your video's upside down. Your thumbs up is upside down. Ricky, your video is outside your butt. I can see your finger outside your butt.
All right.
I know. Let me put it back where it usually goes.
Okie doke. Congratulations, Jeremiah Martinez.
Thank you.
We're now going to go to Carla Kastner and see if she has any burning questions.
Okay, so I have two things. One is I really, really want to teach you guys how to do the thing that makes you sound like a chipmunk. So I'm just going to show you one more time. One more
Okay.
time.
Before you do,
that'll
before
be
you
a
do,
bonus episode.
before you do, what is the actual voice you're making? Are you modulating your
I'm literally
actual
saying
voice?
girl, girl, girl,
But-
girl, 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 girl.
But you're doing it in a voice, right? Girl, girl, girl.
Girl, 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 girl,
Okay.
girl, girl.
I think we have a GIF.
Or just this, or just Carly doing this.
Oh,
That's what I'm.
Oh, that's what you
And then
run it
and then
out.
you go, he said that.
Now,
all right, guys, I'm out.
how did you get your hands to sound like the background song?
You know,
Background
Carly,
music.
That
that
was in my butt.
Carly, very interesting question. Not sure how to answer it.
I really thought you were going to ask,
Pass.
what's our favorite Confucius quote?
No, actually, my real burning question is, so we talked about the rituals that were being performed to make one person win the election over the other or whatever. Do you guys have any rituals when you're like competing in a game or doing anything like superstition that you do or that you believe in?
No.
I write my jokes as late as possible.
Yeah.
You don't say.
And sometimes not even that.
Oh, well, I've won plenty of episodes, probably just as many as you. So,
Yeah.
I really want to draw two eyeballs on Ricky's chin and have him move the phone up so it looks like he's... Ricky, move your phone up more. Now it looks like... That's a...
So it looks like someone has a face completely covered in hair.
Yeah, Bob, can you edit in two eyes on Ricky's chin and make it look like he's... That's his face?
let's see.
No one has any superstitions?
I don't.
No, you know, I did Kyudo in Japan when I was working over there. That's Japanese archery.
You could have said archery.
I was trying to remember the translation.
The English word for archery.
Yeah, I was.
also, it's fine. It's
I
fine.
also
Don't listen to them.
I named my son Archer, so double shame on me.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, so they always have these rituals before you're allowed to shoot the arrow. You have to like walk a certain way. You know, you have to put on your uniform in a certain way, and then you have to like sit on your knees with your toes curled under, which really hurts. And then you have to like get up and do all these movements. So it becomes this ritual just to get up to the front and then shoot an arrow. But I learned them and I did it, and I ended up winning the like beginner tournament in the town. Which I think brought a lot of shame to the native Japanese that a foreigner came in. But there is
This is the
really,
same thing that happened during The Last Samurai.
yeah, right. Just call me Tom Cruise. But there is something about that ritual behavior before performing. Like, I think that somehow does help.
It
So,
is. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when I was a kid, you know, that thing that was like, step on a crack and you break your mama's back. And so I was afraid. I didn't want my mama to break her back, so I never stepped on the cracks when I was little. And then eventually I did, and my mama never broke her back. So knock on wood.
And that's
I wish
your
I could-
response to your question.
I wish I could say the same. I stepped on a crack and my mom broke her back.
Because of the crack?
Yeah, and I've never forgiven myself for it.
You did warn her, though, right? You said, I'm going to do it if you don't.
I mean, I was singing
that Ninja
song.
Turtle.
Yeah, I threatened her. I usually hit the top of the dugout before I do, my jokes. That's
Do you
about
guys do the thing where you kiss the roof of your car when you run through a yellow light?
I don't do any of
it.
these.
No,
I never even heard of that.
What?
I have a tradition that
What does that do?
every time I run through a yellow light, I unbuckle my seatbelt.
And close my eyes.
Yeah.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Well, every time before sex, I make sure I have exact change.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. when
I'm
she
sure your
doesn't
mom
have change.
appreciates that.
Every time.
Aaron loves bringing up the fact that you have sex with your mom.
Love it. Love it.
I pay money to do it.
I should have said Jeremy's mom or something. I don't know.
Why? She has a broken back.
It pays for the surgery, right? Come
I
on.
didn't think she got that back.
Let her heal.
Yeah, how inconsiderate of me.
And the crack that Jeremy stepped on was Ricky's butt crack. while Ricky was on top of his mom.
The freaky ass family, man.
My whole female ancestry broke their backs when I stepped on that.
Ricky was doing Jeremy's mama, so Jeremy stepped on Ricky's crack in the middle, and then Jeremy's mom was underneath, and she went, ah!
Well, before Jeremy went into the bedroom, we slapped the top of the door frame.
Showtime.
And Ricky goes, oh, I didn't even prep for this.
You had me cracking up earlier, Carly. I'm sorry. You lost me.
Well,
Oh, well.
it happens.
I liked your older stuff.
So in the story that we talked about earlier with the Ig Nobels, one of the things this year was someone who researched the auditory, when people hear chewing, they literally can't handle it. And I have that.
Misophonia.
Yes. And I've had that since I was a kid, and my family are loud chewers. And when I eat with my family, and they'll tell you this since I was a kid, I literally scream and yell, and I have to leave the room. And now I feel validated. I just have a mental illness.
Now you feel validated for murdering your family.
I'm not crazy. I just have a legitimate mental illness.
But
It
also,
is.
why did they have to eat nothing but giant legs of mutton? Like, tear it off?
You would think that even just a potato chip was a leg of mutton. Because it's just like,
Well, potato
I
chips are
think I
allowed
have
food.
that too, though. I made my mother-in-law cry because she was smacking at the table, and I started going, nom, 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 and then I walked away.
Jeez.
that
just-
makes me feel good.
Up, Aaron.
It was, I can't explain it, but I just snapped. And
No,
then,
she deserved it. It honestly sounds like she deserved it. No, it's not crunching noises. It's not
Mm-mm.
crunch.
No, it is a
It's the
wetness.
smush. It's the wetness.
Does
The
it kind of sound
show-
like the
I still have no idea how you're doing that, but that'll do it for Carly's burning questions. Jeremy, do you want to tell the people a little something
Yeah.
after the musical number?
Jeremy's
Play
getting
it
his
again,
groove
I'm
on over
ready.
there.
You know what that
Ready.
sound means? That means hey. That
Put
means
the song
fans.
back on. I'm ready.
What were you ready for? You didn't,
You
do,
didn't
anything.
do anything.
Oh, he's
Now,
so
now he's
delayed.
doing it. Jeremy,
No.
Jeremy, you
Better
just have to-
internet.
Okay. So please go to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/123jokes. We're putting up stuff every month, bonus content, and only $3 a month. It really helps us out. We're trying to get better audio equipment that Ricky will never use, and maybe get some advertising out there. So,
But
please
what do you
tune in.
get for that $3?
You get full video of our episodes. You get bonus content. We've got funny stuff coming out,
Yeah, because y'all don't want to miss
Including-
this. Let me tell you.
including a new series called As Seen on TV, where we make fun of infomercials.
No, that's funny.
Oh, we just switched Aaron. He's a convert. He thought it was a big pile of shit before, but after that, now you got something.
But I fashioned a knife out of it, and
What are you, Aaron? Some kind of judge about comedy?
yeah. Well, they say if you cannot do, then judge.
But what happens when you can't do that?
Teach someone how to judge.
Each other. Yeah.
Name your son Judge.
So yes, we would.
Reinhold.
So we would appreciate it if you were able to support us on Patreon. But even just listening to the show helps us out. So anywhere that you listen or watch this program, please give us some ratings and reviews, suggestions for stories, etc. And I think that should just about do it for the show.
I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And I'm Aaron Kraft.
This has been another episode of 1, 2, 3, Jokes.
Carly, when you do that, that reminds me. They say like the brain is so powerful that if you pretend like you're pouring salt on your tongue, you can actually taste it.
That's just a
Try it, Carly. Yeah,
so
there you go.
that's what that.
I accidentally did sugar. Too sweet.
I swore that's what you're trying to get us to do, though. Is like,
Carla's like, okay, but I have a very specific salt shaker.
You gotta crush it up.
Oh yeah, I gotta grind it. This looks like
Carly, how many gifts do you want out of this?